It's remarkably busy here. Honestly, this might be about the busiest I've seen it here at Hollywood Studios. Dateline Sunday, May the 4th. May the 4th be with you, I suppose. 2025, explaining just why it is so frickin' busy here in Hollywood Studios, or as they call it on May 4th, Batuu East. Well, I suppose that's not entirely true. This part right here isn't Batuu East. Batuu East is Star Wars Land. Star Wars Land, of course, being in the back of the park, and as you can see from the video right here, this is the front of the park. Not looking very Star Warsy. But I am looking very Star Warsy. And so too will be some of my friends who are joining us today. And I hope that you too will join us today. From Batuu East and all of the surrounding areas of Hollywood Studios is today on May 4th. You join us as we do just a little exploring. Boring! As you can see, we have a few people who are feeling the spirit today. We have people who obviously aren't feeling the spirit today. And this guy who's just sort of in between. No robe today?
It's a little too hot for the robe.
It's a little warm today.
Yeah, I think I might have been down here if I'd have been wearing the robe.
Right there, huh?
Would have collapsed.
But you do have to quote Adam, an appropriate T-shirt. You have a lightsaber.
And I need to find a more appropriate hat than my Sequest hat.
I don't know. I feel like that's a very appropriate hat for today.
I need like a Star Wars. It needs to say Star Wars.
Well, I have it on good authority that you'll be able to buy Star Wars merchandise today.
Really?
Yep. Now, hold on a second. These folks over here are feeling the spirit.
Oh, God.
You guys are feeling the spirit today.
Yes.
Obviously. See, that's what happens when you try.
The force is with
This is what happens when you try. Also joining us, we have Rich from Roadie with Rich, and Michael from the background of Roadie with Rich. You brought a nice glow stick here. This is the Luke Skywalker glow stick.
Yes.
And you didn't do anything.
I brought a bunch of sweat. That's what
You brought some sweat.
Yeah.
It must be Florida.
Yes.
This is your first time at May the 4th, is it not?
Yes.
What are you hoping to accomplish today?
Star Wars stuff.
Star Wars stuff.
Yeah. Get that 4th with us.
Get the 4th with you.
Yes.
Always. May the 4th be with you.
Yes.
Always. And also with you.
Yes.
So usually this is the store that has all the Star Wars stuff for the front of the park. And Greg's going to try to skip right in front of everybody. It's time to play a game of how much does Greg want this merchandise. Wow, we found multiple Kylo Rens today, which is interesting because usually you can't find anyone willing to be Kylo Ren. So Greg, it's Star Wars Day, as we know. There are, again, as you know, multiple sort of canon, sort of not canon Star Wars movies. There's the holiday special. That's
canon.
There's the Ewok movie.
Because they have like Life Day now.
There's the second Ewok movie. So the big question is, can I borrow $20? All right, we have made it in. No one has tackled Greg yet. They tried to out front, but it's the Sequest hat. Yeah. As you can see, though, it is Star Wars out in here today. I've been in here a few times recently, and there was far less Star Wars gear. But today, they're just going to lean into it. They have an assortment of Star Wars Day only merchandise, as I understand, and we're going to show some of that too. Right there, that's actually pretty good.
Except it's going to be like 500 degrees.
It is. It's the Empire Strikes Back 45th anniversary hat. I kind of like that.
Oh, that's nice.
Look at this. Look at this 80s jacket.
That's awesome.
This is, I wouldn't wear it, but it's tight to know that it exists.
If I had a t-shirt like this.
Look at this. It's concept art. That is tight.
And who painted that? Do you know who painted that?
Who painted that?
Ralph McQuarrie.
Ralph McQuarrie did.
Yes.
So you heard it here first, folks. Ralph Macchio painted that sweatshirt. As you can see, we got quite the swarm up here. My guess is that this is the line to buy the exclusive Star Wars May 4th merchandise. Looks like actually it's a generally a whole bunch of the same stuff that we saw back there. There are, however, Empire Strikes Back pins. Stakes back too, even. Look at that. Specialty magic bands. Hoth mugs. A Hoth mug will set you back $30, by the way. 30 credits for those of you who are celebrating. So here's the question. Smell the hat. Do they smell just as bad on the inside?
Woo. Yeah, it's pretty bad.
We have a Dagobah Yoda statue for $130. It's got some weight to it. I don't know if it's real pewter or not, but it looks like it could be. Michael, what do you got there? Ah, we have a Wampa. Does his arm come off?
I don't think so, no, unless you wanted to... Oh, wait a minute.
I was just kidding, but that is awesome. So we had a little bit of a bet over whether or not there would be any prequel or sequel merchandise. The answer is yes, there is. And Greg has found a sort of like golfer shirt almost with TIE fighters on it.
It's extra small.
Yeah, I'm not
small enough.
I'm not small, period. So you guys didn't buy anything. Nope, just came in and ripped apart the merchandise.
Window shopping.
Window shopping. That's a nice word for it. It's funny, when we first got here, it just looked incredibly packed, but now there's like this large bubble of nobody here. Lots of balloons, some BB-8s, so of course, you know, they're sort of celebrating Star Wars Day, although I'm pretty certain you could buy BB-8 balloons any day here at Disney. It is kind of funny to see the old Mickey balloons inside of the clear, larger balloon, the balloonception. When I was a little kid, I would get those regular Mickey head balloons, and they were not inside of anything. And I think they were like $5 at the time, and we're talking early 80s, late 70s, and they'd last you for like 2 days and they'd disappear. But I've seen people buy the ones that are inside of these larger balloons, and they will last you in a good 2 weeks before they come down. Those, I believe, are setting you back about 15 bones these days. So, you know, keep that in mind when you're setting your souvenir budget. So Greg just had an idea.
I have a lot of ideas. They just never work.
Greg just had an idea. We're going to go over and see if there are any Star Wars handprints up at the Runaway Railway Gromans/Men's Chinese Theater in the cement. We're going to go see just how much Star Wars. I believe, and we were talking about this, you can find a George Lucas handprint, an Anthony Daniels handprint, Kenny Baker, I believe you said you thought might be over there.
I don't know if Kenny Baker is there, but I'm pretty sure R2-D2 is.
Okay, how about Warwick?
I don't think so.
Okay.
But we can see, we can look.
And then Harrison Ford was the other maybe, correct?
Yeah, but if he's not here with his handprints, and he's out directing traffic somewhere.
Oh, well, this is true. And we all know that Harrison Ford loves to talk about Star Wars. We have a couple more Star Wars people who are obviously feeling the spirit. We have a Queen Amidala, or at least one of her handmaidens. We have what I believe is an Ewok and a Jedi pilot. I'm sorry, a Rebel pilot. We have a droid. But the question is, with the droid, is it the droid that we are fond of? All right, looks like we got one. Samuel L. Jackson, which I have to say, out of all of them, I wasn't expecting that one. I didn't realize that they were still doing handprints in the 1990s. This is 1995, so obviously this is pre-Star Wars. Greg just found Harrison Ford, 1991, so this is closer to the beginning of the park. Obviously this is post-Star Wars for him. We have C-3PO, R2-D2, not the actors themselves, but the droids have stuck their treads in this one. Right here we have George Lucas, and as Greg pointed out, it's kind of seen better days, which is funny because I think this is the only one over here that's all smashed up, isn't it?
As far as we know.
What do you think happened?
I think Ryan Johnson came into the park one day and he was really upset and he just like smashed it with a brick.
He did it because he thought it would make him look smart. Rich has found Mark Hamill's. Wow, look how small those hands are. He really is a little small to be a stormtrooper. So, we just ran into Prince Charming Dev.
What's going on?
Your hair is longer than the last time I saw you.
It's been a while, right?
It's been probably about 2 years since the last time that I laid eyes on you.
Man.
What have you been up to? Your channel has changed since
It
the
has.
last time.
It
So,
has.
for the 3 people who watch this channel and don't watch his channel, because most of you,
guys
there's
need
an
to
overlap.
subscribe.
What kind of things are they going to be looking at when they come over to the Prince Charming Dev?
That's right, the
That's a lot
PC
to say.
Dev. Yeah, it's short now, just PC Dev.
Did
And
he-
no more Prince Charming.
Okay.
So
I mean, you're still charming. You're still very charming.
Thank you. Greg's the man. Greg's the man.
And he is a prince, so...
Yeah, I'm just my travel agency. If I can ever help you guys, keygetaway.com. We were just talking about cruises.
I'm sorry, I missed that website. What was it?
Keygetaway.com.
Keygetaway.com, one word.
Yes, one word. Come check me out. Love to take care of you. We're a travel concierge service, but I'm just living life, man. We got a lot going on with Epic, even what Disney's doing in the future, and also there's just a lot of theme parks all over the country right now that are just offering crazy things. I think Dollywood, Cedar Point, Kings Island, there's Silver Dollar
As a
City.
Clevelander, I
Yeah.
gotta say, I like someone's representing Cedar Point.
You have to. You can't forget that is a coaster-heavy park, and if you love coasters, you're going to love those parks.
Yeah. And if you like crime and flaming rivers, go to Cleveland while you're there and go swimming and
never been to
get a
Cleveland.
needle in your arm. Going to Cleveland is a lot like not going to Cleveland.
Maybe I won't go to Cleveland.
Good seeing you, brother.
Good seeing you, man. Keep up the good work. I love this guy.
We have walked into the Star Wars launch bay, which is at the, sort of like the side of the park. I don't think it's going to be here for very long, but it is incredibly packed in here today, which is kind of amazing because there's usually nobody in here. There's a Star Wars Darth Vader meet and greet. There's a Chewbacca meet and greet. But over here is what we've come for. Ladies and gentlemen, ignore all the people sitting down. I give you the splotch. Yes, folks, I want you to reach down, hit subscribe, put a hashtag, and write the word splotch. All right, Michael, this is your first time with the splotch. Do you feel like warm or inspired or...
Yeah, I feel like I can run like 10 miles in 2 minutes.
You know what's causing that? The splotch. The splotch. Rich, is the splotch... You've seen the splotch before.
It's still life-changing every time you see it.
Every time, your life has changed for a second time.
Yes, for the better always, too.
Hey, I think I know what the splotch is.
What is it?
Can I borrow $20?
Right, before we leave the launch bay, I just want to point out this Tatooine-esque cantina has a lot of people sitting down and waiting. This is very unusual. Usually there is nobody in here. They're currently waiting to go in there and meet BB-8. If you haven't seen it before, BB-8 is a golf ball with a slightly smaller golf ball taped to the top of it, and if you come in here, you can pet it on the head. Also unusual, this door used to lead to another shop, Star Wars shop. Lately they have had this door closed. You guys are feeling the spirit today, I can see. Very good costumes. Over here, they used to have you come out here, and you would go in here, and there would be another store where you can buy all the Disney gear for Star Wars. They shut this down a few years ago. I have not seen this area open. They have opened it today, and from what I can tell, there is no reason that they've done this. Just walking over, Adam the Woo is joining us. Now, you are wearing an appropriate tunic and t-shirt. Squeeze me. Wouldn't we all just like to really give him a good squeeze?
Like Jar Jar?
I love Jar Jar in context. And Jim, I believe, is your friend who's also joining us.
He's hiding in the shadows.
So, did you bring a lightsaber?
I just squirted Duncan up my nose, though. Slow that down, rewind it.
You're using the Force.
Someone make a whole video about it. I'm going to buy a value saber later, $39.99.
Adam's wasting coffee.
Yeah. I'm going to buy a value saber later.
Are you?
Because I'm wearing the Jedi cloak, and the only two value sabers I had were dark side sabers. So.
Were they?
Yeah. I didn't want to bring my
my
Luke good saber because I didn't want to damage it.
Yeah. Okay. So Michael is he's got a He's
You
got
the
a
Luke saber. This is
value
the
Luke saber.
value.
Yeah.
I like these because you can beat the crap out of it. And it takes the licking, keep on ticking. Because you can't use the legacy sabers back there and actually have a lightsaber duel with anyone.
Now, as long as of a shot as this is going to be, do you know what we just took Michael to see for the first time?
You went and saw the splotch.
We saw the splotch.
Is it everything you wish it would be?
Yeah, my third eye opened. I saw everything with my third eye once I saw it. So.
I don't like talking about third eyes and splotches. That's just not cool.
Your third eye?
Yeah.
What is this? What is this channel rated?
All right, this gentleman has a churro, a festive churro, and a festive lightsaber. Is the lightsaber matching the churro?
No, it's purple.
Okay. So you're conflicted.
Well, purple is kind of close between light and dark.
And cinnamon is just good for your heart. So
It's cherry.
it's cherry.
It's not bad.
Is cherry good for your heart?
Probably not bad for your heart.
It's not specific. It won't specifically hurt your heart.
I would imagine.
Adam has been discovered by Star Wars fans. And this guy. This is not the Harrison Ford you're looking for. There's Dark Raiden. We've officially entered Batuu East, or Star Wars Land East, as many of us call it. I gotta say, it's not as crazy busy as I figured it would be. It's still busy. It still smells vaguely of patchouli oil and body odor. But it's not as busy as I thought it would be. Fun fact, this is probably my favorite area of Batuu, strictly because there's shade. When I say fun fact, I don't mean it's fun for you, I mean it's fun for me. You probably don't care. Let's see what kind of shoulder demon they're selling right now. Shoulder demons are my word for these stuffed animals that Disney kind of rotates through. And they sell a magnet with them, and you put the magnet under your shirt, and then it makes it look like the stuffed animal sitting on your shoulder. I refer to them as shoulder demons. Sometimes it's a porg. Sometimes it's Salacious Crumb. I don't know what it is this time. I'm not seeing any. Well, those are shoulder demons down there, actually. So those might be the shoulder demons that we have today. Rich, will you be purchasing a shoulder demon today?
That's not on my agenda.
Not on your agenda.
No.
They have them.
Yeah, it's gonna be a hard no.
They're shoulder demons for sale here.
Can I have $20, by the way?
So if anybody wants to get some Star Wars cosplay today, that would be your headquarters for Itchy Wool. Will you be buying Itchy Wool today?
Not today.
No. Shoulder demons? No. All right, I'm going to nosh now on my favorite Star Wars item, the Ronto wrap. That guy does not have a Ronto wrap. Ronto wrap, by the way, right here. This is what you want to get. Greg, this is what you want to get.
You say so.
I do.
Can I borrow $20?
Here's our healthful repast, minus the slaw, minus the peppercorn sauce. But these are damn good. There it is, folks. Give it another 2 hours, give or take. You won't be able to move down there. Just a little foreshadowing for you. This is, I mean, you guys are feeling the spirit today.
Yes.
Okay, so we had a bet going.
Okay.
What are you?
I'm a Night Sisters of Dathomir.
Okay. That actually was one of the guesses that came up. So
Okay,
we're one.
great. I'm Ray.
Ray, okay.
Here.
You're here. He's here as well, for what it's worth. And you are gold member.
Gold member. That's right. Yeah.
These are the droids you're looking for.
These are the droids that we're looking for. And it's convenient then, because you're here.
Exactly.
All right. Fidel Castro?
I'm sorry?
Fidel Castro? Because sometimes one camera just isn't enough.
You gotta have two cameras.
You gotta have two
You
cameras.
gotta get the old look, you gotta get the new look.
All right, the Millennium Falcon is now shooting smoke out from the cockpit, and I just watched a whole bunch of people come running over to look at it. I love May 4th. You know what you did? She was my wife, you son of a bitch. I hear that Kylo Ren guy is pretty cool.
shredded.
So you look like you're going Jedi, but like you've been to Florida before.
Exactly.
James Lipton is a Jedi, ladies and gentlemen. Nice man bun. Millennial Falcon. I think that's something. I just don't know what it is. Do you like sand?
I don't like sand. It's cold, rough, and irritating. And it gets everywhere. Trying too. I'm trying to get room.
No, that's what makes it so entertaining. Now I gotta ask, you look angry. Is it because of the crowds or because of the Florida, or just in general Florida and crowds?
It would be the Florida.
Yeah, that will do it. It runs after a while. So keep right. Is that just like general advice, or? I cannot believe how many people are already down here sitting on the concrete. Well, first of all, just sitting on the concrete, because this concrete is disgusting. I have seen so much spilled and poured all over the place, and so many kids that needed to be changed sitting here. But regardless, I cannot believe how quickly people have come down here to sit in front of the Millennium Falcon and get ready for the Lightsaber meetup. Also, that's an inspired choice, because it inspires you to go further and further into the jungle. The Force is with Carla from accounting. Sunburnt Jedi. And they're still coming. So it's currently 6:30, which means we have still almost 3 hours before people are officially supposed to start lining up. And as you can see, the place is already flippin' hopping. Dogs and cats living together. Mass hysteria. Good grief, somebody actually came as Laura Dern. So they're no longer letting people go down by the Millennium Falcon unless you're already over there, unless you go around. So they've kind of herded us over here by the big TIE fighter. As you can see, it's rather busy here. I don't know if you can see, but in front of the crowd, Kylo Ren and a couple of First Order stormtroopers over there. This may very well, no pun intended, this may be about the busiest I have seen one of these lightsaber meetups this early in the evening. Let me just spin and give you an idea of what we're talking about here. And we are still hours away from anything happening. And again, Dark Raiden with the Infinity Gauntlet. So we got, I know it's a macaroon.
This is the macaroon part, what is a macaroon? I don't even really know.
I think it's a coconut cookie.
Okay.
So
that works.
Is that supposed to be like Hoth, the base or something?
I believe this is I believe this is a white chocolate Walker.
Okay.
Surrounded by coconut snow.
Okay. And then is that like the shield generator, or?
I guess. I don't know. I just wanted the Walker. I just thought the Walker was awesome.
The Walker's cool. Do you like coconut?
I love coconut, yeah.
Wow, well then you should enjoy your macaroon.
I will.
It's a coconut cookie.
Mm-hmm. You're supposed to cut right there.
Very 1980s of you.
You're supposed to cut. I'll just bite the head off of it. How about that? So just bite the head off
Vloggers
of it.
filming vloggers filming
we haven't done this
eating.
in a long time,
Not as exciting,
man.
Not as
Okay. I'm going to bite the head off of it.
Got it.
It's like we never stopped.
It's like 8 years ago.
Oh, Shawn, by the way.
To the day.
It has
8
been
years ago.
Ladies and gentlemen, I give you Shawn from which platform are we promoting?
All of them is Shawn in Orlando.
I bit the head off the Walker.
Oh, I missed it, bro. I missed it.
Come on.
Go watch my video.
I missed it.
Watch Adam's video.
Gotta watch Adam's video.
Let's go in.
Just stopping into the Star Wars pop-up store over by Pizza Rizzo, over by Mama Roses, which, by the way, as I understand, they're going to clear all this out in the next couple of days. But we have Vader sitting on his throne, As I understand, that is in Castle Vader, or Fortress Vader, or whatever you want to call it, on Mustafar. So, little nerd fact for you there.
That's what I look like when I'm on the toilet.
What? And the thing you hold a stick while you're.
No, that's like the toilet paper roll.
Oh.
You know, like the holder?
So
in your hand?
You spread your legs wide, hold it, and steer straight ahead.
Stare. No phone. You just pray to the porcelain god. And
just 5 minutes of staring at that doorknob.
Don't walk in, kids.
The door opens and you go. So you can see all these people in here. They're buying their Star Wars stuff. Most of the stuff, as I understand, is stuff that you cannot purchase other than today. I do kind of like the mid-century modern vibe that they've got on these. They kind of look like they came from Shag. That's a artist of some mid-century antique renown. The mugs look like they came from Shag too. They're not, but very cool. Very cool. Shawn, you were just telling me that you collect these mugs religiously.
Yeah, there's a different artwork. They changed it all.
Interesting.
You know, it's not cool anymore. I mean, I guess, but it's chic.
And how do your beverages taste?
You know.
Exactly. Have a good.
Real quick as we walk out, all of this stuff is going to be just bulldozed shortly, because they're going to put Monsters Incorporated in, because they decided that the Muppets are just too old school. The kids don't know the Muppets. So time to replace the Muppets with something the kids recognize more. And what do they recognize more than a 22-year-old movie? All right, we're heading into the Tatooine store. There's a name for it. I just don't know what the hell it is. This is the original Star Wars store here in the park. Look at this over here. Moff Gideon helmet for $140. Kyle Ren. Oh, you might as well call it Ray. $140. Lightsabers. Look at these crowds. What the hell? You saw that, right? Adam is selecting his lightsaber for the evening.
Value saber?
So that is the Obi-Wan saber, is it not?
I wanted to have a Jedi saber, not a Sith saber.
Okay,
I want to buy that.
That's Obi-Wan. Okay. All right. So did you buy anything?
Before.
After. What's the difference?
Before. After.
What's the difference? Ah, yes. That one has like a straighter beak.
That one has a different triangle on it than this one does.
It's all about the triangle.
Yeah.
Triangle man.
It's all about the triangles.
Time to play Star Wars or Priest. Heading into the original Star Wars ride, Star Tours. So we're going to test, once again, my theory that if you yell Zesty at the beginning of this ride, they will make you the spy. Will it still work in 2025? Find out with me as we do just a little testing. Look at these nerds.
Nerds, bro.
Nerds.
Wearing the 3D glasses before we get in there.
Zesty. Well, I yelled Zesty a whole bunch of times and nothing happened, so.
No, you got
we're gonna prove that wrong.
a whole bag of Cool Ranch Doritos.
That sucks.
Cool Ranch Doritos.
I zestied all over for no reason. I'm not the spy. Oh well. Doesn't work in 2025. Whoa. Look at this. I have never seen this before. All these years of doing this, it has never been like this.
Okay, we gotta turn this back online. Thank you so much, Jasmine.
Your reservation does have to be right now or 5 minutes before. If you would like to wait, you can go to the left-hand side. And once again, Galaxy's Edge is at full capacity for the evening as for right now. Make sure you keep to the right-hand side if you have a lightning lane or any reservation ready to go.
That is where we came from. This is nuts.
So basically they're saying...
I have no clue what's going on right now.
Green's over here! Green over here! What? Bum rush the entrance! They can't stop all of us! Maybe 2 of you, but not all of us.
I'll be behind you.
No, not me. I'll be behind all of you. I'm gonna slowly sneak in.
Tackle them! All right, those 2 folks just got engaged. Look at those lovebirds making out in public. Nothing quite says romance like a whole bunch of sweaty damp
kids.
Damp and sweaty. Also, Rich and I were just talking. We smell weed.
Yes. I never done like
Where?
this time.
I don't know.
Yeah, never done it.
But here we are. All right, after all of that insanity, they have just opened the figurative gates. They're letting everybody in. You can see a sea of plastic lights slowly wandering our way into the bowels. The bowels, I tell you, of Batuu. All right, we are wandering into the first holding pen. First of, well, I guess usually this is the first of 2 holding pens. Today, this is the second of 3 holding pens that we will be funneled into. All right, we've reached that point of the evening where it smells vaguely like beef. I give you the March of the Lightsabers. A lot of people who have never been here before and don't realize that they're going to have to march their way back over here for the actual beginning of the Lightsaber Meetup. At least that's what usually happens. Watch, this will be the one time I'm wrong about this and we'll miss everything. What's your name, sir?
Brayden. I go by Darkside Dad in the Discord group.
Okay, Darkside Dad. For those of you who celebrate, Darkside Dad, show me what you got going on here. This is like cameras for the real videographers here. This is cool. So, how many of these Discords have you done for the? I'm sorry. How many of these Saber meetups have you done for the Discord?
Yeah. So attended wise, I've attended 4 or 5 now.
Yeah.
As a volunteer, I've done 3 now. So this would be the 3rd one.
Okay.
As one of the volunteers.
You might be the one to ask. They're moving everybody to the Millennium Falcon. Usually we start over here and then go over there.
Yes.
Do you know what's going on?
Is currently a rogue group that has gathered up lightsaber carriers to the Falcon. Our plan is still to obviously do it in front of the TIE Fighter and then move on down to the Falcon.
So this is like a bootleg meetup.
A little bit.
I love this.
Correct.
We still got people moving over there to the Falcon for the Rogue meetup. As you can see, it's kind of spilling out down the corridor. It's in front of the cantina right now. But those of us who were here for the original meetup, the Discord meetup, you can see much more room, a lot more comfortable out here. This is the original group. This is the one that I've come to several times, the one that sets it up. I guess the other one is not anything official. But a lot of the employees or the cast members don't seem to know that there's a difference between the two. So they're sending everybody down there. Case in point. So I don't really know what's going to happen at this point, but I am very amused by this entire situation. We have a lineup over here. These people are waiting. There are carts, drink carts, that they don't usually have. One is a Sprite cart, and one is a Diet Coke cart. I don't know if there's anything outside of the normal that you can get there, but wait a minute, nope. Souvenir popped grains bucket mobile order pickup line. So it is a popcorn bucket people are lined up for with the Sprite and the Diet Coke carts. So at least people aren't just waiting in line because the cart is a different color. We just heard a couple of pops over there. It looks like they're getting ready to shoot the fireworks off. which I'm hoping will get everyone who is not part of the meetup to just get the heck out of here. Just pick up your crap and get the hell out. Michael, I'm gonna ask you to just get the hell out of here. Damn, that worked. Hey, Richard, I'm gonna ask you to get the hell out of here. Oh my God. As you can see, we got a group of people piling in here with their lightsabers. I think people have come to realize that the first saber meetup was in fact a bootleg meetup, and now they are funneling back over here. Although I could be wrong, because it looks like a lot of the people are just turning right around and going right back to that mess over there. That's okay. Less people over here. So you went over there to the other meetup. I guess there are two this time.
I don't know if I call that a meetup, but just a bunch of people with sabers.
Okay. Well, we talked to somebody from the Discord, and apparently there were rogue agents trying to collect people to do a bootleg photo. So this is apparently a big thing you missed while you were over there. But this actually became a thing. I'm not lying about this.
I don't even know what you're talking about.
While you were over there, and we talked to the gentleman from the Discord, apparently a rogue group of photographers started trying to collect people from over here and do a on-the-fly meetup that was not authorized by Disney over there, and it became this whole big thing. Yeah.
I don't know what was going on with that. There's just so many people.
Yeah. I cannot wait to hear how this ends.
It didn't really seem like anything out of the ordinary, though.
Yeah, no. This is what we heard from the Discord folks while you were over there.
Okay.
All right, Adam just came back, and it's a little dark. So would you mind? Yeah, thank you. Tell us what we are looking at here.
That's Darth Vader.
Darth Vader.
He's the villain from the original trilogy.
He comes from the planet Falcon.
I'm thinking of a different trilogy.
So tell me, what is so cool about this mask besides the fact that it's Darth Vader?
This comes apart, I think, in 4 pieces, but 2 main pieces, which is the head portion and then the helmet portion. And one of my best friends in the 80s in Niceville, Florida, owned one of these. It wasn't the same brand, but it was the same kind of thing. And I was always so jealous that he had it. And now, after 40 years, now I have it.
So does it make noise? Does it change your voice?
It does the breathing.
It does the breathing.
I don't know if it changes my voice. I haven't opened it yet, but I tried it on.
That is
$119 with the AP discount. In my opinion, well worth it. Thing's awesome.
Okay, so for $119, you get to check off a very big checkbox on your bucket list, right?
Yes,
it's
and
hard
if this was the other franchise in space, I could check off a Chekhov mask.
Ah, yes.
It's a really long way to go for a bad joke. It didn't really work.
Da 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 da. Hey. So this is interesting. They haven't officially canceled this. It's just sort of not happening. There's a bunch of photographers standing around pointing over here while nothing happens. So this is as good a time as any to say, I guess we're signing off. I hear people screaming. They're telling people, yeah, this is a mess. So, hey, I guess we'll see you next time when hopefully something happens. Join us as we do just a little exploring. It is really dark, but there is a light in the galaxy. It's Lobot. And if you're not actually Lobot, I'm going to feel really stupid.
I am Lobot.
It's Lobot!
Yes.
Thank you for being here, Lobot. You've made my entire evening. You've inspired me to have headphones.
Oh, nice.
We were just informed that this line right here is the Lightsaber Meetup photo that we have been hearing so very much about. I guess they are going to do it, but they want to get everybody to get in a line, and then they're going to divide people up and let people in groups, and my take is hard pass. I have done these before. They are a lot of fun. I am done with lines for the evening.
Hey, Adam.
Uh-oh.